Do you want to win your very own copy of Fire Emblem Three Houses? Now is your chance. Share this video with the hashtag FED giveaway and you will be entered to win a copy of Three Houses. Make sure to like and subscribe as well so you don't miss out on future opportunities to win. The winner will be announced on Friday. Changing class in Fire Emblem Three Houses is integral to your success. There are tons of them to choose from and it can seem a bit overwhelming at first. So the goal of this video is to present a spoiler-free guide, aside from showing off a few of the earlier classes, to help you decide what class to go with and how to get your character ready to pass the exam for that class. I'm not going to tell you what class is best for which character or what I would do with each character, except for one example at the end. I simply want to give you the tools to make your own decisions. Classes in Fire Emblem Three Houses have innate abilities, movement types, and mastery skills. Innate abilities are skills that are there from the moment the character class changes. Movement types are flying, mounted, and foot soldiers, each having their own benefits and downsides. And mastery skills are attained once the player has gained enough class experience, which is earned in battle. These are all things to consider when deciding what class your students should be, but let's get into some other tips as well. Number 1. What do you want your unit to accomplish on any given map? In Fire Emblem, and most other strategy games, each unit should have a job on any given map. You need a healer to keep your party healthy, you need units who dispatch enemies efficiently, you'll want units with high mobility to reach time-sensitive objectives. It is important to first consider what you want your unit to do before you can decide what class you want them to be. Number 2. Every movement type has its place. Flying units such as Pegasus Knights can fly over every kind of terrain unimpeded, but they cannot take advantage of terrain bonuses from tiles like forests and thickets. Mounted units such as Cavalier can move a great distance and take advantage of boosts from terrain, but they are heavily slowed down by stairs, forests, and other terrain as well. Foot soldiers have the smallest movement, but they are not affected by terrain as much as mounted units, and stairs are no issue for them. They can also take advantage of terrain bonuses. Each type of movement has its ups and downs, and it is important to consider what you want each unit to be doing in your army. Do you want them to be running to the front lines and reaching objectives quickly as a Cavalier? Do you want them to be able to get to hard to reach places over hills, forests, and mountains as flyers? Or do you want them to take full advantage of terrain and hang back at times as foot soldiers? So first and foremost, make sure that the job you have in mind for a unit fits with the movement type you select. Number 3, it is better to be really good at one thing than to be okay at multiple things. Of course, a unit who is great at multiple things would be the best thing you could get, but the point of this tip is to illustrate that a unit who has decent stats all around is usually worse than a unit who has really high strength and speed, for example. The all-around decent unit might struggle to defeat enemies in one turn, whereas the high strength and speed unit will be able to take down enemies easily. Again, if a unit can be great at everything, then that is perfect. But if you have to choose between making a unit okay at everything or amazing at one or two things, the specialized unit will generally be more useful. Now that we have talked about these tips regarding how you should choose a class for a unit, let's look at Dimitri here and the journey he took to become a Cavalier. First things first, I looked at his base weapon ranks to see what he was already good at. Seeing that he already had a good lance and riding rank, and that I wanted Dimitri to be able to travel far distances to reach objectives quickly, I picked a mounted class. Next, I went to the certification screen to see what weapon ranks he needed to become a Cavalier. He needs both riding and lance rank to pass the Cavalier certification exam. He also needed to be level 10 to promote to that class, so in the meantime I turned him into a soldier at level 5 because it also required lance rank, so it felt like a good stepping stone to Cavalier. To raise the appropriate ranks, I made his goals in the classroom riding and lance. I also instructed him personally a few times focusing on lance and riding to make sure he made the appropriate ranks by the time he hit level 10. With a little planning and focus, Dimitri was able to promote to a Cavalier as soon as he hit level 10. Now he is a mounted unit who can reach objectives quickly and deal with enemies effectively. Now, if you go through this easy process with every unit, you'll be able to build an army that is tailor-made for you. Just consider what you want the unit to be. Pick a class that fits what you want them to be. All of them are listed in the certification menu, by the way. And plan their goals and instruction around the ranks required to reach that class. Thanks for watching, friends. Make sure to share this video with the hashtag FED giveaway for your chance to win a copy of Three Houses. And of course, comment your thoughts on picking classes. And as always, like and subscribe for more Fire Emblem discussion.